Today I am going to talk a technique called Talabya Kriya. The Talabya Kriya is a well-known technique which is taught in Kriya Yoga. There are two forms of Talabya Kriya, the basic level and the advanced level. The tongue does not allow the connection of the spiritual energy towards a lower level. So whenever you meditate, they ask you to put the tongue up and meditate like this. Okay, the tongue goes up and touches the roof. This is the basic level of Talabya Kriya. The advanced level of Talabya Kriya is you cut the ferulum linga like this. There is a particular this particular area. This is slowly cut. This is slowly cut. Salt is put. Salt is put. And the tongue is able to reach the mouth cavity which is behind. Now this is a very, very important technique. Now this is done either with a sword or even with this technique which is taught in Kriya Yoga. Now what you do is, like this, you hit the roof and then you bring the tongue out and you force the teeth to cut the, what you call it as the backward of the tongue. You go on doing that, slow, you go on doing that as a person, then the tongue gets fully cut, and it will take 2 years or 3 years to do the practice. Every day you need to do it 500, 600 times to do it. And then the tongue goes backward and you will be able to close the what do you call it, the hole of the roof of the mouth. And if you experience it, you will see a lot of sweetness which is being coming through. Also, if you go into advanced meditation states, you will be able to experience the tongue sweetness. Now this is a wonderful technique for storing the amrit, which is supposed to give you the longevity. Another one is you imagine a golden drop of light which is coming across, filling the third eye and then filling the entire tongue across. Now this is another way to draw the amrit into the tongue. The other one is you take the stomach, what you call it as the nabi, which is the storehouse of the energy, and you draw the energy up into the higher realms of mind. Now this is a very, very useful way, another way to rejuvenate yourself. Ultimately the yogi comes of sucking the prana from the air itself. If you see the great Nityananda used to see the sun and then he used to take the energy and he used to store it across, and this is also a very, very advanced technique of, like a plant, they start sucking up the energy from the environment, from the sun, moon and all that thing. Now there is a particular technique in the Taoism where they take the energy from the great dipper into the Brahmandra, into the Antakarna, and then they try to bring the energy down. That is also another technique which is followed in Taoism. But basically Talabya Kriya means you are putting the roof and connecting the spiritual cord with the body, and also you try to collect the, what you call it as the amrit, the nectar of life, to rejuvenate the longevity of a person. It is wonderful talking to you. I am talking about some of the extraordinary spiritual techniques on the Indian life which you can use it. These are all very, very advanced technique which is not available in the books and many people are not aware of it. So please do share it with many people, and this you will get a very good idea about the spiritual techniques which are available. Thank you.